The fur campaign rises.
I know, dude. That guy.
Rise of the fur campaign.
There's a name too.
Darn.
So you guys want to take a look at some comics?
No, we don't. We don't.
No? All right. Do you want to talk about crazy psycho people?
Are they good comics?
Oh. I don't know.
Are they good?
I like them.
Yeah, but you like Fantastic Four in the steel bookcase.
You're never going to let that one go, are you?
Oh, never. It's evergreen.
Yeah.
That's part of your name now, when as far as Avery's concerned.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Why did you respond to crazy people?
You'll see that I did it with a very light touch, and I said something that took him over the edge, and it's hilarious.
That might be why he eventually blocked it, because I never said anything back, and he might have got not what he liked from you, and he just, because at the end of mine it says this conversation that you never were a part of. You can't comment on this conversation you were never a part of. It doesn't say that, but that's translation.
Okay. All right, let me bring up the first screenshot. And I went through and I crossed out the names.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm trying to respect people's anonymity, but
asshole-nimity? Yeah.
So you guys don't have a problem with me sharing this, right?
Their anonymity.
Because we're going to talk about this.
It's your stream.
All right, good deal, because I like it when it's my stream. All right, so here is a message.
Ooh. Just never say that again.
Okay.
Never mind.
So here's the funny part. This started back in October. This is how long ago this has been going on. But we got this message from some guy named Kodiak. He sent a link to a video, which, by the way, I have still yet to watch this video. And I don't ever watch anything that Kodiak sends me because I don't know if it's porn or not. So I tend to avoid it like the plague.
It usually is.
Yeah, yeah. So he puts out this video, and you said it was from Art T. Bear? Mm-hmm. And it said, he said, and you said, are usually don't share. What the heck were you writing? Are usually don't share. You should be ashamed of that grammar right there.
I will make fun of the way you read chat if you make fun of the way I wrote that.
I have no problem making fun of you. So I usually don't share these here is probably the most. Oh my God. You destroyed it.
I usually don't share these here. It's probably the most important stream or among the most important streams of all.
Of all Comicsgate. Okay. And then like 30 minutes later, this person.
And you got to realize, I honestly thought it was just us three. I don't know why, or maybe I didn't way back then.
There were a couple of the people in this chat. So
yeah, it is. It's just it wasn't. I didn't think it would be any drama whatsoever.
Evan says, "I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't worry about it, Evan. We'll fill you in." He then says, "There's one faction within Comicsgate who is making pornographic images of people. They're the problem."
One faction we hardly ever mention, by the way.
Ever mention.
Not that we have any problem with them. We just don't.
And after a minute, I read this, and then he also reached out to me privately, and then he also reached out to Avery privately. And the question to Avery and to I was, does Avery support War Campaign? What the hell do I care? You know, what does that matter?
Is it of his?
Yeah, what purity test do we have to take in order to have a YouTube channel? You know? And so Avery and I kind of just agreed, screw him, just don't answer, just ignore him, don't say anything. But I said, I got to say something. So I typed this response. I said, guys, I've said it before, this is not the place for drama. Because I don't want it on my channel. I don't want it in
Kodiak.
Kodiak. Oh, he does later on go on to blame you for this whole thing, by the way.
Oh, that's what mine is. Yeah, I haven't talked to you in forever since last. Yeah, exactly.
So we pretty much ghosted him and just ignored him. I changed the link to the live stream so that we weren't dragging in anybody we didn't want. And to be honest with you, at this point in time, had he reached out and said, "Hey, can I get on?" I would have let him on to talk. But he didn't even try, you know? Then Saturday, he types this message. Andrew, you remain silent when the war campaign harassed me. Now, hold on just a quick second here. Where in any of the things I said, I am here to defend the little people. I am here to defend those who cannot defend themselves. I'm the person you call on when you need help, when a YouTuber is making fun of you.
In darkest night, in blackest light.
Yeah, where in hell, where in God's green earth did that statement come out, you know?
Andrew to the rescue.
Now,
Like you have any idea what he's talking about anyway?
like I have any idea.
That's the point. That's the point. Like
If
I
he
don't know.
was-
I don't know half of what. I don't know most of what he's talking about. I would say half.
If he was being attacked by a group of furries, I'd be the first person to come to his defense.
No,
I would
he
stand up to the
sought this-
furries.
oh, great. Now
No.
he's gonna go pick with
Hey,
I
he
would
sought this fight he's in. He saw.
Oh, I know. I would stand up to the furries and I would say, "Hey, I am your god. Stop picking on this man," because I am. Okay,
God of the furries.
that's right. I'm taking the name. It's
Oh,
see, you
you're
have
stuck with it now, buddy.
you have
Hell Fur Campaign.
fur campaign. That's right. You've got EVS, War Campaign, Hail Caesar. I'm the furry
Hail
god.
Caesar.
That's right.
Hail Fur Campaign.
God.
Now, here we go. You remained silent when they made it look like Edwin was sucking a
This is
man's beep and made it look like Bean was effing a dog. Now, first off, I don't know who Bean is. I don't
I
have
know
a clue who
that's
that
my
is.
thing. Every time I hear that, I'm like, who the Bean?
Yeah, and the last time I checked, Edwin was a grown adult, a man that could stand up for himself. Where
likes
in
to poke
God's
the-
name does he need me to do anything at all? Where is it written that we have to come to the defense of helpless? I mean, if Edwin was like a 13-year-old kid and he was getting picked on by a bunch of YouTubers, yeah, we'd say something. But
I
he's a
wouldn't. I don't
frickin-
care.
He's so I haven't seen any of this. I don't follow any of this stuff on Twitter. I don't know why all of a sudden it's my responsibility.
Yeah, it's your
You know?
problem.
He says, you remain silent when EVS called me a tard and silent when he sang a song about fathers, something children. I have no clue what the hell he's talking about. And I don't want to know. To be honest with you, I don't care.
It was a funny bit on Cecil's show.
Oh my God.
Oh, hail Cecil. No, don't bring Cecil into this.
Yeah,
He goes-
Cecil
So he
is
says,
love. Cecil is life.
Yeah,
so then he says, so congratulations
Hail
on
Colt.
having, he says, so congratulations on having that scumbag promote your channel. Okay, number one,
This is what it's about. Is when that happened.
number one,
Oh.
if EVS shouts out my
Watches
channel for
like
any
a
reason
hawk.
whatsoever, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Mhm.
You know? Scumbag? What the hell is he talking about? Okay, whatever. So, okay. You can now be associated with all the stuff you allowed to happen. Oh, wait. Read that part again. You can now be associated with all that stuff you allowed to happen in the name of CG. God damn it. Haven't I told you people since the very beginning, when it comes to Comicsgate, you do what I say.
I know.
Yep,
Because
yep.
I keep standing up and I keep telling you, I have a broadcast. I do these live streams 3 times a week. And every single time I get up here and I say to you, do what I say.
Yes.
We're
Why are
sorry.
you all not
We're
listening?
sorry, furry lord. Hail fur
Hail,
campaign.
hail the fur god. Hail Fur Campaign.
Hail fur.
Why are you all not listening to me? I have said it time and time again. Furry is life.
Yes.
Furry is God.
Yes.
Me.
Hail Fur Campaign.
That's all you need to know. That's all you
Hail the
need to
Fur
know.
God.
So of course
Hail
you
Fur
all saw.
Campaign.
Of course you all saw my response, which was, "Oh, bless your heart," because I couldn't think of anything else nice to say. So now, of course, Avery isn't part of any of this, because if you noticed back on October, Avery left the conversation. He got the hell out of there. He said, "That's it. I'm done. I'm out."
Because I knew, as soon as I saw that talk happening,
Yep.
I left because I knew you would kill it. because you have a rule about the DM group that you've stated multiple times in the DM group for your channel. Don't bring in there.
Yep.
Got brought in there. Kodiak realized what he did and apologized.
He did.
This dude just escalated and escalated and escalated.
All right, so here's the...
He sent messages to all of us.
Now, here's the next response that I got, and this was yesterday. He says, look, I was a huge... Oh, wait a minute. Am I actually sharing the screen? I don't know if anybody's seeing this.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. He says, look, I was a huge supporter. I used to routinely buy your artwork from Rick's auctions, but you don't give a crap about the harassment, which the very opposite of Comic Book founding principles. Okay, first off, I'm going to send him a message and let him know that I understand he's disappointed in with me because of what, for all these multiple reasons.
Something from you don't have to give.
No. Here's the thing. I'm going to offer him something that no other artist in the world would offer him. If he would simply return all the art he's bought from me in the condition in which I sent it to him, I will gladly refund all of his money. No questions asked.
Interesting.
And that also includes the free comics, prints, and other stuff that I threw in for free.
Like you said,
he sends it all back. He sends it all back, and I will gladly refund his money because obviously I'm a piece of crap, and he doesn't really want my stuff anymore. And nobody else in the world is going to offer that to him, but I'm going to. I'm going to make sure a private message goes out to him and lets him know, hey, I understand you're disappointed. I understand you're upset. I understand.
Would like to offer a disclaimer. This is not somebody that's been around the channel in a long time. So
yeah,
it has.
Time.
And when he did show up, he hadn't been in Comicsgate long. He didn't seem to know a lot about what happened and chronological order of what happened that sparked off Comicsgate.
Yeah, just somebody just trying to get in there. But we knew that from the very beginning. We did.
I told you months ago this was going to happen with this guy.
Yep. Then he says, you had plenty of opportunities to work things out with me as we always did in the past, but you're a coward.
Here it comes.
This is blasphemy. You can't say this of a fur god. You really can't.
Hail the fur god, hail fur campaign.
If you start calling the fur god names, you're going to hell. It's just going to happen.
Furry hell.
And it's going to be furry hell.
Yeah, and it's
really want that? All the yiffing? Disgusting.
And it's not going to be the hot furries. It's going to be the guy furries.
I bathe in fur milk.
Oh, fur milk.
He said, you actually considered shutting down your store just because someone parked in the back alley. Okay. That's
whoa, what?
That's a little misleading.
You can't throw a man's sexual preferences out there like that.
Especially not a fur god, god damn it. You know?
Yeah. A fur god's business is his own.
This goes back to when I had a store in a single unit, and there was a guy that parked his truck so close to the back of my door that I couldn't even get through it. And yeah, I was willing to close down my store because of that, because the guy wouldn't move. Turned out he had had a death in the family and just left his truck there in front of my store. But that's a whole nother thing.
You held your cool until you
I did.
Information.
But here's the thing. I did blow up on my streams. I did share it with you guys and blow it up with you guys. But when I was there, I was professional.
And I made fun of you for blowing up.
Yeah, I know. But I had you. Sometimes you got to. Sometimes you got to let it all out, you know?
Yeah, let it all out.
Comicsgate was about
all that
men.
Fur milk.
Yeah. Comicsgate was about men and women with conviction who were willing to assert themselves. What the hell does that mean?
What does that mean?
Where was that? Where was that in the founding notes of Comicsgate that we were asserting ourselves?
Ooh.
And who said women could join? I'm sorry.
Yeah. This is a He-Man woman haters club here. Didn't you get the memo?
Yep.
We're all sexist.
That's right. That's right. And
Besides,
then
we like to assert ourselves.
Hey,
I like to insert myself.
This is back alley stuff, okay? No women allowed.
Hell the back hole.
D says, leave Andrew's back entry alone. Thank you, D. Well, as you see, the only response I could come up with was one of smartassery. And I said,
Oh,
video coming soon.
I love that I didn't look down to the blue until you was done with that. That's funny. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Well, then now we're going to get his
But
response
we're
to
kind
that.
of, it's kind of a backfire on his part because
Listen,
we're
if
not
he-
mentioning his name. Nobody knows unless they know. They know, you know.
Well, I kept thinking to
he
myself.
gets around, man. Like, he even hassles the big channels.
Well, I kept thinking to
I don't even know why he's bothering with us. We're so tiny.
Yeah, I know. I kept thinking to myself, man,
That's
this
what
is
she
going to
said.
make a great. I said this is going to make such a great video.
Yeah.
It's going to make such a great video. So, all right, well, hold on a second. Let me share with you guys the next screenshot. I think.
Oh, there's more.
Oh yeah, there's a point where I dumped you out of the thing, and he still kept talking. But he responded with, "So you're gonna make a video smearing me like your war campaign buddies?" Hold on a second. War campaign buddies? I have said numerous times, I'm not a fan of their humor. I don't follow them. Let them do what they're going to do, but I don't really care. How of a sudden am I associated with them? You know?
Yeah.
If anybody
I
here is
know.
associated with it, it's
Avery.
Let me just be clear here, brother.
well. Then he types.
Hell war campaign.
He types, or are you talking about a video for the channel? What the hell are you talking about? Everything's for my channel. Every video I make is. Let's go back. Let's go back and say, so you're going to make a video smearing me like your war campaign buddies, or are you talking about a video for your channel? Aren't they two in the same? Aren't they one and the same?
Yeah. My war campaign buddies, they come over for barbecues, bring the kids.
That's right.
It's a nice time.
But no women. No women.
Yeah, those guys have no idea who we are.
They were at our last furry orgy party.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
I'm fairly certain I left early.
I grabbed Roe by the beard and played Billy Goat Gruff, man.
I came into the furry orgy fully dressed. I blessed everybody, told you to play and be fruitful, and then I left. So whatever happened afterwards, I don't know. If Avery's grabbing Roe by the beard and Kodiak slapping somebody on the butt, I mean, that's fine. But I wasn't there, so I don't stick around for that kind of stuff.
Many back holes were taken.
That's right. And so, of course, then you see my response.
I don't know,
2020 is
Avery.
going.
If War Campaign's streams are as fun as this is, I might have to start.
Oh, dude, they're hysterical.
Participating.
Dude, when you hear the accusations against Roe campaign,
Roe campaign.
Yeah, against War Campaign, and then you watch one of their streams, and you go, how does anyone take any of this seriously?
Because they don't actually watch.
Yeah.
And you're just like, this is like Three Stooges, like meets Animal House.
Yeah.
Like, why are you so upset at anything they say?
Yeah.
It's
It's
and that's
obvious.
when I got in that yelling match the other day, I tried to compare them to the Three Stooges. I was like, my dad loved the Three Stooges. It wasn't my kind of humor. I'm like, guess what I did? I didn't watch. Why can't you? And then, of course.
Okay. So obviously you see my response to him. 2020 is going to be great. I wanted to throw a Trump reference in there, but I didn't.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
All right.
I watched a couple early on, and I was like, oh, this is kind of funny. And I didn't watch for a really, really, really long time. Then people started coming at me, and I started hearing stuff. So I was like, well, I'm going to watch. And I watched, and I was like, oh, wow, they really upped the production value of this show. And I watched, and I was in tears laughing at some of it. Some of it was a little meaner than what I would say or do.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm not going to police anyone. Like, don't you dare say that. Don't you say that. That's too far now, boys. Because I'm not the internet's mommy or daddy.
Yep. All right. Then he went on to say, I wish you would have the courage to talk things over, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm talking about this stuff. I only mentioned the War Campaign because Uncanny Kodiak brought it up. When did you bring up War Campaign?
Dillard stream. When I
What does that have to do?
Exactly.
No, that was
Exactly.
that was much later. He's
No.
talking about your original post, the one about RT Bear.
Yeah, that didn't have anything to do with War Campaign, I don't think.
Yeah. Well, that's what he's referring to.
But the only other time I've ever brought up War Campaign is like you guys are taking it out of context. It's like
And what
Hey,
did I do
was-
then when you brought it up that time, Kodiak? I left the chat. Anytime somebody bombs one of Andrew's chats,
Yep.
and I see it, I know that chat's dead. That's
Yep.
not going to be the chat for the link anymore. Plus, Andrew sends me the chat privately through email. Also, anyway, I just
Yep. Then he
every
says,
time.
it's not my fault Avery stormed out. Did you storm out or did you just leave the conversation?
I just left the conversation. It's the internet. It's a click of the button. I can't storm out. It doesn't work that way.
he tried multiple times. No, I'm just kidding.
I tried to storm out. Man, I was stomping on that keyboard. Had to go buy a new one.
Avery's been trying to get out
Like
of
that
these streams.
commercial.
He's been trying to get out of these streams forever. I just keep sending him the invites and he keeps clicking
Yeah, I
the link.
know. I know. I check my email. I think it's porn. It turns out it's this shit.
The D says, I don't know who this person is, but on a serious note, I've never heard or seen Andrew talk bad about anyone. The person should know that you try to keep things
Except
positive.
Andrew.
I do. And you know what?
He said Andrew. I thought he said Avery.
No, I'm a negative Nancy asshole.
Yes, you are. That's why we're totally opposites. So, you know.
Here, this next line is exactly what it's all about. It's all about
Evans says, "Is this the Festivus stream?" That's what he. I doubt it. I doubt he's watching Dillard streams. To be honest with you, I seriously doubt he did. But he says,
I sure yelled "Hell War Campaign" to tell him a big f you because I knew it would be the
Yeah,
only.
you might as well, dude. If you
Yeah.
yeah.
Here's
All right,
the
let's
deal.
finish this.
Well,
Let's finish this.
exactly.
Let's finish this. He says,
And at that time, at that point, it was war. So yeah.
I'm muting Kodiak for a second. He says, we always have been able to discuss the WC off air before. When have we ever
Not
discussed
ever.
them, Avery? We
Never.
never talk about because I don't care.
No.
No.
As soon as he came around, he very quickly started down this road,
Yeah.
and he would
No.
try to get on it, and we would just kind of
Matter of fact,
we would dance around it because we didn't want to talk about it. You didn't care.
Yeah.
And I kind of watched them every once in a while, so we all just sort of tiptoed around it.
Here's
And he thought he was winning hearts and minds.
I know.
Here's what it's like.
I know.
Kodiak,
Yeah.
War Campaign. Avery, War Campaign. Me.
You don't.
I just
you don't pay-
you,
yeah,
you
don't-
guys
don't
just
know.
talked and I never said anything because I didn't
Right.
care.
And this is off stream, right? A
Yes,
lot of
these
times
were-
personal
these were
matters. I
off-stream
wouldn't
stuff.
bring up. I know I heard you guys say, "Okay, let's not talk about that right now." Why he was in there? It was just being polite to somebody that you didn't.
How many times in our after streams did somebody start to talk about politics, religion, or war campaign or anything? And I said, okay, guys, no, we're not going to do this here.
It
it's
was
not gonna
never a
happen.
War Campaign because it was never controversial for us. We're comics.
Well, yeah, I didn't. Yeah. He says, you gave me the silent treatment for months, man. Well, yeah, that's true because we told you the rules. No drama, you know? And then he says, maybe it wasn't months, but it was over a month. You know what? Had he reached out, I would have gladly let him back in at one point. Not at this point. At this point, but at previous points, I would have been okay with it. And this is when I saw Rick trying to type something. And I said, Rick, no one needs to needs to jump into this conversation, please. So
And Rick was accidentally typing into the wrong.
he was
thing.
actually typing into the wrong thing. Yeah, he was actually responding to somebody. And then, so, all right. Slide number 5.
Furries.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Look at this. Commodore Todd.
Yeah.
That's.
Well, see, now this is okay. Yeah. So he says it affects Rick as well because I stopped bidding on his auctions. Well, whoop-de-damn-do. So did everybody else. But that's not here nor there. He says Avery literally unfollowed me and unfriended me over a topic I didn't bring up, and then you took
No,
his
no,
side,
no,
Andrew.
no.
Hold on a second, Avery. Goddammit! How many times have I told you what to do, how to do it, and
Oh,
when
yeah.
to do it?
Oh yeah.
You're supposed to be my lapdog. You're
I,
supposed to be my lackey.
I unfollowed him.
I-
He creeped me out.
Hail Fur Campaign.
Do you guys hear my wife laughing? She's laughing about the whole Avery thing. Damn it, Avery. When I tell you to fucking jump, you jump.
Oh. Hail the furry god. Hail Fur Campaign.
That's right. He says, you guys had helped me out a lot, but in return, I was constantly promoting your artwork and Avery's. Even when friends and family come over, I tell people about your artwork. That's great, but obviously you don't like it anymore, so I will give you the option. You can send it all back, and I will refund your
Guys,
money.
I'm sorry about my post. I shall say
That
20
post-
hail
that post-
furries.
That post you made was not about War Campaign.
That post was nothing. And
That was our Art T Bear stream, dude.
Yeah, and he was talking mostly about Image Comics.
Yes. I totally I had watched part of the stream. I know what that stream was mostly about.
Huh.
I still haven't watched any of it.
I
thought it-
unfollowed him because he creeped me out by messaging me and stuff and messaging Andrew about me. That was weird. That was creepy. He crossed a line. I don't want to deal with him, so I unfollowed him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got to answer Richard's text. He says, hey, Andrew, I need more vids on the new store, please. Absolutely. They're coming. I made a video today. I just need to post it later. I really just showed off the wall I put up. So, I mean, it's going slowly, but a lot of it's got to get done this week and be ready for this weekend. So many, many, many more videos coming. Okay, and at this point, I went and I started Googling how to remove somebody from a from a Twitter conversation. Turns out in order to remove somebody, you have to block them and then unblock them. So I went through and I blocked and unblocked Commodore, Todd, Kodiak, and Cross.
You blocked me?
I did. It was only for a brief second.
I have failed the fur god.
It was only for a brief second. I did not lose.
20 hail fur lords and 2 gallons of fur milk.
Kodiak, I have never lost faith in my big bear brother. Okay, you have yet to do anything that makes me lose faith in you. So know that the fur god blesses you.
Hail fur god.
You are still within my loins.
Oh,
whoa! Then I wrote. Then I said I removed everyone else from the conversation so you can continue. He didn't like that. He didn't like that at all. So let me show you. Oh yeah, I did. I blocked out his name. I didn't block out everybody else's name. Oh, frickin' A. What do you guys care, right?
Yeah,
all right. Then he says, so you don't want them to find out the truth?
Oh, dear God.
I
Tell
never,
me it's not so. Do you bleed like a mortal man? Please tell me it's not so.
He says, I considered you a friend and you threw away that friendship. At this point, what the hell have I done?
at this point, nothing except try to ignore what you consider to be weirdness.
What? Yeah, exactly.
That's
He says,
that's the worst you've done, is you just tried to ignore what you think is weird.
so he says, are you going to make a video about me now? Abso-frickin-lutely. I'm going to make a video about you every day if I can. And I'm never going to never going to say your name once.
Yes, that's the epic. That's the epic part.
This part I didn't know he could do. He went in and he added Cross,
Yeah.
Commodore, and Arthur back. I think you guys must still be Twitter friends with him or whatever. But yeah. And then he says, why am I being punished for something Kodiak started? I don't know if you saw that part.
What?
And then he says, I was unable to add Todd back. You guys can have your hero chat. I'm out of here. And then he left.
Good, we don't like you.
Yeah, I hate to say it, man. You're rather disturbed. And
I feel bad now. I only got 3 little small messages.
I showed you the one he sent me.
oh, well, here is the private messages he sent me. It's actually, he's pretty much more or less just repeating everything he had said before, but we might be able to
No, you're not blocked, D.
we might be able to bring some light. I don't block anybody. Hell, I don't even block this guy. This guy's still
same.
Yeah.
on my
I
Twitter.
haven't blocked him. I know. I'm not. I would prefer to never block people.
Now listen to some of the things he says to me in this conversation and tell me why the hell I'm still friends with him on Twitter and whatever. But okay. So he says, this is going back to October 11th. I'm gonna go over these quickly because he's really repeating himself. He says, does Avery still support Wear Campaign? They've been harassing and making porn images of my friends for months now. Okay. Then in November he says, EVS and the War Campaign have been harassing my friends for over a year now. I thought you were Comicsgate, but Comicsgate was founded to oppose such things. Really? Comicsgate?
Don't most of them friends dislike him?
Probably.
Those quote unquote friends.
This is why I've been avoiding your channel. Oh, that's so sad. Because all we do is talk about War Campaign and EVS and harassing people and making
Well,
fun
we
of
will
Edward.
now.
War campaign.
I mean, hey, if they're going to label
Hey,
you a
oh, well.
racist pig, you might as well be a racist pig, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
if
Hail
someone
Caesar.
wants me to be the villain, I will gladly play the villain. That's what Ethan does with the whole Caesar and Caligula bit.
You
It's like, I'm the bad guy? Okay.
there's a lot of people out there that have been here since day one and know that absolutely none of this crap that he's saying is even remotely true. Oh, hey, Ahmed, how's it going, man? Did I
Hey,
miss
Ahmed.
anything? You missed so much.
You need to go back and watch it. It was hilarious.
Ahmed's been out of town, so he hasn't been to the store, and he doesn't know about what's happening in the new store. So, he says, P.S., I'm doing good. Very good. Ahmed, my store moved. I'm moving to a bigger, better place. I can't wait to share more videos with you. But next time you see me, it'll be fantastic. All right, let me get back to this, okay? He says, this is why I've been avoiding your channel, whatever. It used to be that we could discuss things off air, but now you don't even do that. Well, that's because you're not there. How do you know what we're discussing if you're not there? Ha! Caught you. Yeah. All right, then he says, I thought you were my friend, yet you sit back and allow. Oh, wait a minute.
And there's no correspondence in
Wow.
between these. right?
Let me no, because no, you
can
see my
notice he's
responses.
just-
you can
yeah.
see my
Yeah,
responses.
you're
There
not
were
responding.
none.
Great. There's like he's in his own little world.
Yeah.
Let me go back.
Little fantasy.
Let me go back and read that sentence again because it's hilarious, even though it's totally 100% true. I thought you were my friend. Let you sit back and allow Ethan Van Sciver and his goons to smear my friends and I over a disagreement over comic books. You know what? His mother and I have sat down with him. We've said, Ethan, I almost said Evan. We've said, Ethan, listen, you're hanging out with some really bad kids. And at 12 years old, you need to have better friends. And you know what he said to me? F you, Dad. F you, Dad. I'm going to go draw frog comics. I have no control over that kid. You know? From the day he hatched from his egg, he's been a bad, spoiled kid.
You're killing me.
That's the honest truth.
You're killing me. Woo.
Yeah, you need to title this live stream "Anti-Comicsgate is Crazy."
Yeah.
I allow Ethan Van Sciver to do anything. Can you guys imagine if
Or
I
Ethan
had
Van
the power?
Sciver's been crazy since he hatched from an egg. No. No,
If
it
I
doesn't.
had the power, if I had the power to control Ethan Van Sciver in any way whatsoever, he'd be drawing Hero.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Says, if you don't want to be my friend, then just say it but you just quietly dropping me from the link group to my show is BS. To his show, I've never been on his show. I have no clue what he's talking about.
I don't know what. Yeah, most of the. I understand the parts where he insults us or insults someone else,
Yeah.
but the circumstances around it are totally not what.
And then yesterday he sends me a private message and he calls me a coward. And you know what?
Oh, you chicken!
I am absolutely a coward. I would never, ever, ever go on a live stream and address this in public. I would never make fun of this idiot because you know what? I am scared. I am
I think
scared
this
to
person
death.
has real problems.
Yeah. Well, that's why you notice no responses because I'm not getting in there. And if I blocked him, he would just, whatever. He says, you guys are a-holes. Uncanny Kodiak started the whole conversation about War Campaign, but you and Avery didn't turn on him.
Oh, we were irritated with Kodiak as well, but here's the difference. Kodiak immediately apologized.
Yes.
I was new. The thing is I was only a couple months on Twitter. I literally thought it was correspondence between me, Avery. I didn't realize it was the same.
Do you remember? I remember specifically that night that as soon as Kodiak came on, and this was before the live stream, I'm like, Kodiak, what the hell are you doing? He's like, what did I do? I said, you started drama. And he goes, what? And I'm like, I did, like I told him, I didn't even watch that video. I don't even know what it was.
He made me say 100 Hail Furry Lord that night. I remember. And
No,
then
I
I
mean-
ate
Hail
the
the almighty
commune.
furry lord.
Then
Hail-
I ate his commune and drank his fur milk.
That's right.
Wow.
Made you
Oh,
lick
this
that.
is degenerate.
I made you lick that crap off the floor.
I'm gonna eat another pickled sausage.
And then his response was, "What do you have to say for yourself?" Well, guess what,
No,
bitch?
that
Here you go. This is it. This is what I'm saying.
God, how bizarre, dude.
Yeah.
I can't deal with this kind of weirdness. Just go. Like, and who doesn't just like in like the real world, if someone stops talking to you, you just go, meh,
Yeah.
and like go about your business like you don't even care or barely notice.
You know, now that I think about it, I would have EVS do a hero book. I would have John Malin do a Crom book. And I'd have Mike S. Miller do, I'd make him do a Pudge one shot. He could draw pretty birds.
If you could control Mike S. Miller, there's a lot more stuff you'd have him do. Just be a decent comic skater.
It says, I live like a mile and a half from the movie theater called Caribbean Cinemas, and another P.S. That kid that you told the story, he sounds like a F-head, a D-head. Yes, he does. And then Richard says, lick a furry teat? I would never ask him to do that.
That makes more sense with what he sent me, because I was like, he says, "Hey man, you started something that caused Avery to unfriend me and caused Andrew to not have me on his show, and you didn't do jack shit to defend me." I had no idea.
Whoa! When did it become necessary for you to defend him?
Yeah, now I must.
No.
It's like I must defend you. So he's trying to. He just admitted with that he's trying to cause a rift between us.
He is, but the bond between us is strong.
No.
You are my
Strong
religion.
like my godly hands, my little itty bitty
You notice-
godly hands.
And every step of the way, he misinterprets everything.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's on purpose or there's something really wrong with the dude.
Fearful Milk says he's drawing to fill in the drawing quota. I appreciate it, Fearful Milk. Thank you so much. And you're actually doing a really good drawing. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Hey, as long as somebody's drawing, you know.
No, these last two is great because it's just two. It's two more sentences.
Okay.
You're a selfish asshole. Stop.
Duh.
Full stop. Full stop.
Duh.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
My asshole is selfish. It's only
Last time I saw it,
for
it
the
was.
fur god.
That's right.
So greedy.
Maybe you and Avery can get together and put dildos on people's photos.
What?
That's the final. Then he like.
When have we ever done anything like?
I don't meme other people.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't care enough to put this
Tempting,
kind of effort.
tempting, but no, not gonna do it.
Oh, it is tempting, but I don't do it.
D says, turn on Kodiak. WTF. Kodiak would have to sacrifice a group of newborn babies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ahmed says, LMFAO about those godly hands. That's right. These itty bitty little godly hands. Shove it right up your.
Oh, Andrew, it's time to up your production. You need something behind you, like a green screen. It's time to
You know, I
wrath
did.
around.
I did try that one time. I bought like a green sheet that I thought would work. Did
You
not
notice
work.
He accepts no responsibility for his actions and his words.
There are things going through that guy's mind that I have no clue what the hell what's happening.
Yeah. I don't. Nothing of that was.
You know, Mike tells me all the time that I start conversations in my head, and then halfway through the conversation, I speak it out loud, and he's like, "Dad, what the hell are you talking about?"
Yeah.
This guy is having – shut up, woman. This guy is having
Hail
month-long
furry god.
arguments with people all in his head. And then every now and then he'll blurt something out at us, and we're like,
talking about.
you know?
Yep. Yeah. I keep
that's-
expecting that one day you're gonna do that, and out of nowhere, out of the side of the screen, Avery and I are just gonna see her smack the shite out of you, and it's gonna be hilarious.
I am trying very hard to keep my peripherals clear so that I see when she's coming, so that when that day happens, I can get out of the way, because she throws like a girl, okay? So if she threw something at me, it would probably go flying over my head. So I'm not worried about that. But if she got up and came at me, I'd see it coming.
You
I
feel
think
like
so.
a girl too.
Yeah, whatever. I throw like a fur god, so you all know.
Hail the fur god, hail fur campaign.
D
we
says,
true.
We don't dildo mean people. We put little foxtails on them.
that's right.
Oh God, now it's gotta be a thing. We can only do it to each other though, but that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's the rules. We can only do it to each other.
Yeah.
Richard says, butthole envy? No.
Wait, what?
I like Kodiak's butthole. I don't love it. So I'm not envious of it, okay?
Yeah.
I'm cutting that.
D says, drop the dildo, Andrew. Drop it now. And then Ahmed says, no, D, no.
We are way past the point of no return.
Guys, I hope you found this entertaining because I've been holding this in. I've wanted to talk about this since October, but it got to the point where we didn't hear from this person, and I was fine with that. We were done. He made whatever statement he wanted to make, and he was gone. And now he's come back, and all of a sudden, I allowed Ethan Van Sciver to do anything.
Comicsgate is all your fault.
I try telling the guy all the time. All the time.
We're not just in hell, we're surfing lava waves.
Yeah. Thing is, though, it gets worse from here, Andrew. It gets worse from here.
Oh, wait a minute. Avery, didn't you say it gets worse when you get... You don't think he's done?
Oh, no, he's not done. Oh, no.
Hell no. When he does, this isn't the type of thing he wanted.
This was a warning shot, dude.
Yeah,
you just wait till you have a campaign. He's going to get him and all his little buddies.
How many buddies could he have?
There's a whole
There's this untalented, loud. They have like 3 cut downs between the 3 of them. They're loud.
There's a point in time when you say to yourself, if you want to get noticed, you got to piss people off.
And
you
we
gotta
did
become
nothing
their
and
target.
still got noticed.
You got to become their target, and once you become their target, you can ride that wave. We're not out there looking for this. This came to us.
But I told you he was going to do this.
And I did disregard you. I said, "Nah, man, it's all fine. He's not. He's just he's our kind of crazy. He's crazy, but he's our kind of crazy."
I told you. I smelled it. I smelled it months ago.
What is it Nirvana said? We didn't go to the mainstream came to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Psychos have come to us now.
Hail Misfit Corner. It's great.
That's right.
Hey, you kept me entertained. Thanks for all the DMs.
Oh, dude, you are going to be the biggest villain to this dude.
Yeah.
Weird.
You have an arch nemesis now, Andrew.
Yeah, he wanted something from you he didn't get. Just like everybody else who's now anti-Comicsgate that was Comicsgate.
And nobody would have ever voted that this arch villain would not have been Avery.
I hate to say it, but I think he's inspired a character. He's inspired a character for the book. I'm gonna have to come up with something good. I'm gonna have to come up with something good. But all right. Fearful Milk says, "So am I part of the villain team?" Yes. Fearful Milk,
bad guy.
welcome to the bad guy club. That's right.
You are bad, terror bad.
As the furry god, I bless you, my son. You are amongst us.
I need a pink Vader helmet.
That sounds freaking awesome.
He's writing something. He's right. Hail, furry god. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Actually, the F needs to be capitalized. I'm not too worried about the G, but the F needs to be capitalized.
Yes, because you're a minor deity. You're still a deity, but you're a minor deity.
That's what she said.
That doesn't really work there.
Self-deprecation, it works just fine. It works just fine. All right. Hey, guys, it's already 9:22, and I actually started on time, so wow, I'm tired. Richard says, drama queens are never done. No, we are not. I hate the drama. I absolutely hate that. You know, the only drama I like is my own. You know? I don't want anybody else's drama.
Guess what, bitch? You got some now.
I got it now. It's all mine. Man.
And all you had to do was just try to ignore.
Trusty says, I just got here. Who are they talking about? Trusty, you probably already know. Says, and Evan says, don't ask Trusty. All right, guys. All right, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate everybody that came in and said hi. Ahmed, I don't know when you're coming back, but let me know when you're coming back because we got big things happening at the store, and I think you're going to like it. And Kodiak, Avery, I hope I see you guys soon. Fearful Milk. Campaign. Fearful Milk, keep up the good work, and we'll catch y'all later. Good night, everybody.
This is too much fun.
Hey everybody, thanks a lot for checking out our video. If you like this content, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and join us again. We live stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday starting at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We usually go for about an hour. We do drawing, we talk about comics, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Make sure you leave us a comment and let us know what you think. Thumbs up, thumbs down either way, and we'll catch you all next time.